I tried very many times subtly to talk to my parents and explain it to them or hint at it, and they, of course, didn't want to hear it, my dad especially. My mother was in complete denial, and my grandmother, who was my savior, was the only one, I think, who sensed that there was something wrong in the household. My grandmother would allow me to hide in her room, literally hide under the bed, and never wanted to. She would encourage me and gently encourage me and hold me, and she never really asked me what was going on, but she knew. I know she knew. To this day, I know she knew. Sadly, she died when I was 9, and I had no protector, and my abuse got worse. Around the same time, my dad started traveling more, and so for me, there was no safe place, not home. And I responded by spending 2.5 years sleeping on the floor of their bedroom every night, every single night, because I didn't feel safe. And my parents, at the time, I felt abandoned because my parents didn't question me as to why I was doing it. Now, of course, they recognize, what it was all about. And I decided to talk to my parents and tell them my brothers were all. And that was very difficult. Not for fear of my brother, but for fear of disappointing my parents and hurting them. My parents often said, because we were adopted, that they had chosen us. And I'm not related physically or to either my brother or sister or my parents. But I felt that I had owed them an allegiance to protect them from my brother. And yet, I decided to tell them. And it was an extremely difficult situation. They believed me, but they were very angry. And I felt that I had done the wrong thing. And I felt that I was unnecessarily hurting them. I realize now in retrospect it was the best thing to do was to tell them, of course.